Well, good morning from Nugget Shooter Journals. We're dry washing today. I do some of that. And with the gold prices up the way they are, why golly, it's worth it. Sometimes you go out here and you get a gram a day or better, you know, just in 4 or 5 hours. So we're going to do something a little different. We're under a stage 2 fire ban in Arizona right now. And that means nowhere on public lands, anywhere in Arizona, can you have a fire, smoke cigarettes outside, run gas engines, even with a spark arrestor, and many other things. No off-roading, catalytic converters can start fires. They're just really tight on this stuff. So what's a fella to do if he has a dry washer that runs off a blower, a gas blower? Well, my gas blower was about 500 and something CFM, and that's a pretty good puff, as you would say. It blows pretty hard. But now we have pretty cheap gizmos like this, okay? This is 650 CFMs, my friend, and this thing will blow pretty darn hard. And I hooked it up at home, and it seems to work okay. And I've seen people use them on the smaller dry washers, and this isn't a huge dry washer, but it's the Keene 140S. And the most I think I might have to do is maybe shorten the hose a little bit, but boy, it was rattling and shaking pretty good yesterday, so I'm thinking it's going to work pretty well. And I'm going to plug this thing in and fire it up for you and show you what it'll do, and then we're going to hook it up with the dry washer and give it a go. Alrighty, this battery right here is 20 volts, and it's rated at about 5,000 amp hours. So, or 5.0 amp hours, duh. Okay, but anyway, it'll run for theoretically about 4 hours. And I'm thinking doing what we're doing is going to be a little less than that, but look at the power this thing has. We got 3 settings on it, and this thing costs about 107 bucks on Amazon. Light setting. Next. And the highest. Now that's blowing that big around pretty good, I'd say. You can roll these out. Yeah, that's a pretty good blower right there. All right. We're going to hook that up to the dry washer and see if it works. Cross your fingers. Otherwise, I got a new leaf blower for the yard and have to wait for the fire ban to be lifted to dry wash. So here we go. We're going to give this thing a whirl. I'll be back in a little bit. Well, here it is all set up. I got it sitting on the my gold pan and water tray. And the hose runs around here. And there's a dry washer all set up. And what we're going to try first is some of these tailings, these fine tailings somebody left here. See how they go through there first before I try loading it up with material, because I shovel right into my dry washer. I don't do a lot of that bucket sorting. That's why move the dirt twice is my logic on it. But anyway, it's all hooked up, and let's just turn it on real quick and see what it does here. Okay, we're going to go 1, hold it, 1, 2, and then 3. As you can see, it's shaking pretty darn good. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get this thing lined up, and we'll shovel some dirt in here. Okay. Gotta get a picture of it. These are old tailings, like I said. Yeah, I see, it's working quite well. Look at that. That's working just fine, my friends. Beautiful movement in the tray. Hallelujah. Let's see if we can't get a shovel full in here. Easy right here. There we go. I'm running that feed pretty quick right there, and it's handling it quite well. And that's a Keene 140. That's, my friends, being run by battery operated 20-volt batteries. Deep floor. Okay, I'm gonna move a little bit of dirt out of that. Well, I'm thinking this might work a lot better on a smaller dry washer. So what I've done is taken off this long hose. It's a long, very heavy hose. I placed it with a really light RV hose, and we're going to see how that does. What I was having trouble doing was having trouble spinning the fan with the offset on it to make it shake good. I'm not sure why that was, because it'll work for a minute and then stop, work for a minute and stop. So I'm not sure what was going on, but we're losing a lot of power in that long hose. So we're going to see if this fixes things, and I'll be back. Alrighty, it's back to running pretty good with the lighter hose, and battery was also low. So when the battery gets low, it's quick shaking. So if I had, I don't know, 4, 6 batteries, this thing was working darn good. I'm gonna run some more dirt to it, but it's definitely working. So it's a way to work, and you can't use a gas blowing motor or a gas run blowing motor. Alrighty, well, that's it for that test. I'm going to say it'll probably work on a smaller dry washer, a Gold Buddy or some such thing, Royal, something like that. It's just not going to be able to work this Keene 140. Too heavy. You can't shake the tray properly, and as a result, the dirt isn't classifying properly, and not going to work. So, thumbs down. And unless there's another one out there with a lot more power, but this is one of the more powerful. And plus the battery only lasted, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes at the most. So, it's going back to being a leaf blower. Need one of those in the yard all the time, so no big deal. But I guess I'm not dry washing until we get some rain. And with that, check out my website, nuggetshooter.com. Lots of cool stuff. And for now, my friends, Nugget Shooter out.